Well, lots to look forward to, and yes, we can only hope. Now, from the best sports to keep an eye out for, to the best recipes to make your kids, this recipe is sure to pack a healthy punch.
I'll go. Sawana, you said.
Oh, he's back.
Oh. Move way.
Clover fresh milk.
Made with love by Clover.
Oh, we're elevating the recipes this morning here on your Feel Good Breakfast show because here's the thing, and I'm sure a lot of parents out there will agree with me, getting your little ones and the family in general to eat and enjoy their vegetables, it can come as a challenge, right? It can be such a challenging task. It really can be. I mean, many times you'll see so many kids rolling their eyes as soon as they see their veggies arrive. But here on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning, we're all about sharing that delicious inspiration. So open up. It's our Cauli and vegetable cheese bake. It's guaranteed to be, one of those notoriously delicious veggie-packed dishes that is worth repeating for the entire family to enjoy. And you're going to see why, because Thando Manyoni is in the house. Thando?
Hi.
Thank
you.
Thando, this is really exciting because, I know that for parents, it's a difficult one, especially coming off the festive season where kids really were treated to all sorts of things. They wanted to have
everything.
Sweets, all the treats and all of that. Trying to transition back into all the healthy goodies can be a tricky one.
This is a great recipe to sort of hide the veg.
Okay.
Like, there's
We're
layers
concealing.
of veg, but you can't see because it's got the cheese on the top, and kids love cheese.
Yes,
so
and you're making the veggie taste really good as well, because flavor is an important one for this recipe.
Yes.
I love that. Okay, what have you got?
Okay, so I've got some peppers here, onions, and some really good spices.
Okay.
And our crust today is actually cauliflower.
Which is over here.
Which is there. So
Yes.
you're going to get started on that.
Okay.
We're going to get
so
those,
mixing some
all those
eggs into
together.
the cauliflower that's
And-
been sort of crushed.
Yeah.
What's this?
That is flour.
Oh, okay. Do you want all of this flour going in there?
How you feel?
I feel like only a quarter of it.
Okay, do a quarter.
Is it all about feeding?
I want to see your feelings.
Okay, cool. I suppose the thing about it is you're mixing all of these ingredients together. You want to sort of ease them into the bowl, and that way you're able to see how much of each you need. And then you got some salt and pepper to taste that I'm throwing in there as
Ooh,
well.
you cook.
Oh, you know me. I mean, I do this
Listen.
every day.
I see you. Okay, so I'm going to put the garlic in here as well.
I like that there's a combination of really solid ingredients in there. I mean, you're mentioning garlic, and I'm sure any parent will know that that's like a super ingredient when it comes to protecting the immune system for our little ones, right?
And then I'm going to throw in some peppers, all the peppers. I feel all the peppers go in here.
So, Thando, the thing about peppers is I often find, how do you avoid getting them to be so watery once you put them in your pan? What is the trick? Do you need to dry them first? What do you need to do?
I think high heat always works.
Okay.
It gets that absorption going, and it evaporates quickly.
All right, so
Any
the
moisture
higher the
that could
heat,
happen,
the
higher
better
heat,
the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're mixing all of that together, and
All
then?
that. Adding all the spices.
Obviously, you would have to make sure that the spices are appropriate for your little ones.
Little ones, yeah.
And use the right type of thing. Cinnamon, I imagine, would go nicely, but if you mix it with something more sort of flavorful and savory, right?
Yeah, cinnamon is always great in like savory dishes.
Yeah.
It's always that nice surprise.
Is it like a nice neutralizer?
It's like, oh.
Queen, you got my full attention. But listen, if you want your attention on this recipe, we've made this super easy for you. Go on our site. It's expressoshow.com. On there, you will find the recipe and all of the ingredients. But you also see how simple it is to bring this recipe to life. There aren't many ingredients involved in it. But one ingredient that you want to make sure you include is this girl here.
Yes.
CLOVER NUTRIKIDS that has a nutritious range for kids. It aids in the development of strong, healthy bones to bring out the best in our little ones. Now, think of this dish as your favorite pizza and simply add all of your favorite toppings, but you'll see how it all really does come together. Where does our NutriKids go? Into my mix here.
Yeah. So
okay, cool.
Get a little drop in there.
Let's get some of that in there. The good stuff. This is the good stuff. How are you doing there?
I am almost ready. So once you're
So
done,
you're just waiting for me.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Well, say less. I am
That's
done.
you?
Here you go. Is this fine, or
A
would you
little
like
bit
some
of
more
flour.
powder? Okay.
Yeah,
Flour.
just a little bit.
Powder, flour.
Powder, sir.
Let's get that pour in there. Pour in the bowl. There is always a giggling cameraman in this place. I don't know if you've noticed this.
I
He's
see
always
him.
laughing and
Yeah.
making fun of us. Prosper Bond.
Listen, another great tip for this recipe is that if you want to make this recipe completely gluten-free, you can use like chickpea flour instead of normal flour, and that will still have the same outcome.
You see, I do like a recipe like that is so versatile that if
Yeah.
you had substitutes, you should always introduce them and really make it magic
Yeah.
still. Okay, cool.
Once you're done,
let's go and make sure that
get
all
that
of
in there.
this is mixed nicely together. Working all of that in. So how would you... No, you take over.
Oh, stress.
You take over. So you're going
Okay.
there, you're doing a nice layer for
A layer,
us.
yeah. So we're gonna spoon this in here. Can you please get that
Looks
for me?
so good. I just love the texture of this already. Can you imagine after the bake is done? Tando Magnoni.
With the
What
cheese
are you
on
talking
top.
about?
We don't come to play.
Oh, you didn't come to play. But look,
No.
that's what it looks like when it's all done. Because you're going to do this layer.
Yes.
What goes after this layer?
So the veg is gonna go in here now.
Our veggie goes in. Then you will see when your veggie is nice and ready. That
Yeah.
needs a little bit more mixing. That'll go on there. And then what happens after that?
The cheese on top.
The cheese goes on. That's what it looks like when it's done, the final product there. But if you missed any of the steps involved in Tando Magnoni's stunning recipe that's going to be a crowd pleaser, take a look at this.
Made with love by Clover.